November 16, 2024. Saturday of the 32nd week in Ordinary Time. A reading from the third letter of St. John. Beloved Gaius, it is a faithful thing you do in all your efforts for these brothers, strangers as they are, who testified to your love before the Church. You will do well to send them on their journey in a manner worthy of God. For they have gone out for the sake of the name, accepting nothing from the Gentiles. Therefore we ought to support people like these, that we may be fellow workers for the truth. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm response, Blessed the man who fears the Lord. Blessed the man who fears the Lord. Who takes great delight in his commandments. His descendants shall be powerful on earth. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Blessed the man who fears the Lord. Riches and wealth are in his house. His justice stands firm forever. A light rises in the darkness for the upright. He is generous, merciful, and just. Blessed the man who fears the Lord. It goes well for the man who deals generously and lends. Who conducts his affairs with justice. He will never be moved. Forever shall the just be remembered. Blessed the man who fears the Lord. Alleluia, Alleluia. God has called us through the gospel, so that you may obtain the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. Alleluia. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. At that time, Jesus told his disciples a parable, to the effect that they ought always to pray and not lose heart. He said, in a certain city there was a judge who neither feared God nor respected man. And there was a widow in that city who kept coming to him and saying, Give me justice against my adversary. For a while he refused, but afterwards he said to himself, Though I neither fear God nor respect man, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will give her justice, so that she will not beat me down by her continual coming. And the Lord said, Hear what the unrighteous judge says. And will not God give justice to his elect, who cry to him day and night? Will he delay long over them? I tell you, he will give justice to them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth? The Gospel of the Lord. Reflection. Saturday, 32nd week in Ordinary Time. Jesus was aware that there was always a temptation for people of faith to lose heart, especially when they found themselves faced with hostility. According to today's Gospel reading, Jesus' parable of the widow and the judge was about the need to pray continually and never lose heart. It portrays a widow who refuses to lose heart even when repeatedly faced with an unjust judge who refused to defend her rights, as he was obliged to do. There was every reason for her to lose heart. The judge was a powerful man and she was a powerless woman. Yet, she persevered with her plea for justice and eventually wore down the unjust judge. Jesus sees in the dogged perseverance of this widow the kind of faith that his followers need to have. That is why in his comment on the parable, Jesus asks the question, When the Son of Man comes, will he find any faith on earth? Will he find the kind of persevering faith that the widow displayed, or will he find that people of faith have lost heart in the face of evil and injustice? The introduction to the parable suggests that it is continuous prayer that gives rise to persevering faith, a faith that never loses heart. Jesus told his disciples a parable about the need to pray continually and never lose heart. We give expression to our faith in calm, trusting, constant prayer, but such prayer also keeps our faith strong, especially in the face of hostility, injustice, and evil. In prayer we open ourselves to receive the strength that the Lord gives, which allows us to face what we could not otherwise face if left to our own resources. As St. Paul says in his letter to the Philippians, I can do all things in him who strengthens me.